Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So today, I pulled the old truck out with no rear diff fluid in it. As most of you guys know, the pinion bearings went out, I'm pretty sure, from what I could see. I mean, all the gears look good under there. So, I'm a little nervous. This isn't something I've done before. I mean, let's be honest, a lot of stuff that I do, I've never done before. So, my goal is to do the bearings myself. Hopefully it goes good. There's not really a good write-up on how to do them. I just gotta look up and see what the torque settings are. I know with the pinion that they do rotational torque. I think it's 30 foot-pounds of rotational torque. So I gotta pull it all apart. That's my first game plan. I bought a complete bearing set. I don't know, sorry about the lighting. So I don't know if I'm gonna replace everything. Oh my, all right, so this is hard to do on hand. I don't know if I'm gonna replace everything. I know that the diff bearings are still good, but I did buy a complete kit. So it comes with brand new ring gear bolts. It's from Drivetrain America. So it's a mixture between Timken bearings, which are really good, and Koyo bearings, which are also really good. It came with the new pinion seal, and then these are the diff bearings. These are Timkens, as you can see. So obviously there's two diff bearings that came with all new shims, and then this is the new crush sleeve, which I only have one, so hopefully I don't screw it up the first time, because if so, then it's going to be apart for a little bit until I get another one. And then these are the Koyos, so these are the pinion bearings. I had to buy some tools special for doing this job, so I didn't buy the best. I just bought them off Amazon. So this is to check the backlash, just a simple tool for backlash checking. And then this is a special tool. Hopefully this works. This is what they say works to pull. There's what do you call them? Basically they're like giant nuts that push up against the rear diff bearings for shim. And supposedly they say that's what you need to do to take it off. But it's like weird because when you Google it, they give you mixed things. So some of them say, oh, or sometimes it comes up with like a tool that goes through the actual tube into the side of it. Some of them say that tool. From when I opened it, it's got holes in it that you can see from the rear diff cover. Like if you guys go back to my video of when I opened up the diff and checked everything out, assessed it. It has the holes, so this is what this one's for. So we'll see, but who knows? I'm pretty nervous about this. The worst that happens is I have to put a whole new rear in the truck. The best thing that happens is I fix it correctly with no issues. It just worries me because I really don't want to spend any more money to fix it. I just want to do this and be done with it. I miss driving my truck. It's been sitting, I don't know, like 2 months now. I've been slacking on it. Things have been hectic with work and stuff, and now that I have the GTI, this isn't like a main priority to keep going. This is gonna be my fun truck, or not my fun truck, but like if I need to bring materials or do some work with it, or move cars around, or just being nice in general and just want to take it for a cruise, this is what this truck's gonna be for now until I decide to get rid of it, or well, I want to trade it in and get something brand new. I'm sick of having to do repair work because they get really costly on this truck. So if this works this summer, I want to pull the side skirts off. I want to fix this. That's new. That doesn't make me happy. Oh my god, from sitting. I'm gonna, I guess, do some rust repair on the door. It's from sitting, which is really pissing me off because it has never been like that. It needs a new front bumper cover, so I'll be painting that so I could fix the door. I want to re-rhino line those. I got a little bit of rust, which I've always known about, in the bottom of this door, but that's it. And do some rust repair, fix it up, clean it up, and then potentially get it ready to go down the road to a different owner. It was unreal. Mind you, I have started this truck, but I haven't driven this truck since I parked it there. So it's been about 2 months. It was actually very unreal being in the truck, starting it up and moving it. The brakes are actually kind of frozen. I carefully, slowly creeped it back to get it here, so I'll be able to pull the axle tubes out. I might have to come back a little further. Actually, I'm gonna come back a little further just so I clear this rock with the axles. God forbid I get it apart and I can't get them out. I don't want to risk that because there's gonna be no moving this truck once it's apart. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna jack it up, put it on jack stands, get the wheels pulled off, get the diff cover pulled off, and then I gotta disassemble the brakes, look to see what I gotta do to pull the axles out. I'll time lapse a lot of that. I don't know how much I'm gonna actually film of this, just because the video would be forever. I don't really know what I'm doing. I kind of have a really good idea, but I don't at the same time. I might end up having to buy this. There's like an informational video. It's got a Haynes book, and the Haynes book doesn't even tell you how to do this, but there's like an informational video that you can buy online. It's like an hour long of a guy completely rebuilding one of these and explaining how to. So I might look into purchasing that also, but we'll see how far we get today. All right, guys, so it's a lot later. My girlfriend and her son came over. So I just basically cleaned up, got everything done. Well, apart. I gotta get the 2 races out of the rear diff, but I slapped the axles back in it, just to seal it up, and then I put the rear diff cover on, which is 2 bolts to get that together for now. So I gotta order new pads and rotors for the rear. I want to do new e-brake shoes and hardware, possibly a new diff cover, because I couldn't, as you could tell in the time lapse, I couldn't get the fill plug out of the back of the diff cover. Maybe we'll try again, or maybe I might just drill it out and put a new one in. Maybe even if I have to, weld in up long, whatever needs to. I don't know, we'll see if I can pick up one for relatively cheap without breaking the bank, because I still gotta get rear diff fluid. I'm gonna have to get a press, because so I got it all apart. It's very aggravating. I fought with it. The pinion gear didn't want to come out of the rear diff. I smashed it with a sledgehammer, obviously with the old bolt on it, so I didn't mess up these threads, because I need to reuse this. This bearing isn't that bad, and neither was the other one. Like, they were worn. This one, I don't know how well you, let me get a better light. What's up, mamas? So trying to get it to focus. So as you can tell, like, these bearings are chewed up. There's actually a couple of them with big chunks missing out of them. Like, that one's pretty bad. So that bearing was toasted. That one's not that bad, normal wear. So I actually, last winter I think it was, I replaced, last winter I'm sorry guys, I know it's getting dark. It's about to rain here in good old Pennsylvania. So last winter I actually replaced the rear U-joint, or the back U-joint on the rear drive shaft, rear drive shaft, which was a nightmare, but I got it done. And when I jacked the truck up just now, I found some play in that U-joint. I had originally bought both. I bought two because I wanted to do both on the drive shaft because they were out, and then the front one wasn't bad. Wow, that's making my truck stink bad. So there's like all the old parts. Bearing, crush washer, right here. So I do have it. So I'm gonna replace that while I'm at it too, because all I gotta do is slide it out of the trans, and that's it. But for that, till next time, I gotta order some parts, which stinks, but it is what it is. Did I take that jack handle out? Yes. So for now, the truck's gonna sit here. Maybe during the week or next weekend, I'll try to smash those races out. I tried, I just didn't have a punch. I tried with like extensions, pry bar, everything I could to get in there with a sledgehammer, but I was pretty beat from being underneath the truck and swinging for like 10 minutes straight with a sledgehammer to get that pinion gear out. But please like, share, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. Till next time, thank you guys for watching.